Well, I tell you, this getting old is something. Oy. It's um, it's funny today. Of course, we've had, I guess, the start of a 2 day blizzard that's coming through here in North Jersey, and I guess throughout the area. And last night I basically I laid in bed thinking, oh my God, I don't think and I've never really had to do this in my life, but I was laying there thinking, my God, how am I going to get up to where I work? It's about 20, 25 miles from here, give or take, and I've got to go through a whole bunch of country roads and stuff. My God, I don't, and it's. I looked outside, got it from under the covers, looked out the window. Darned if it isn't snowing like you can imagine. I said, man. And I said, I think I'm going to have to call up and say that I can't make it. Geez, I hate doing that. And I do. I do. I like, if I'm going to work, I want to, put in my 2 cents. But I kept thinking, I'm getting older now. And, at my age, I don't know if it's so wise for me to be, I don't have a young person's reflexes anymore. I might have wisdom, but still, reflexes is reflexes. Your car starts to skid, you got to know just what to do, or think it over strongly as to what route to take. Do you, etc. What's the best? What's your best options? And anyway, in the long story short, I know I got up in the morning fairly early, and I told Sandy how I was feeling. She says, I was going to say the same thing. She says, I don't want to see you out there driving on those roads at your age. You got to be kidding. She's, no. In fact, she says, give me your keys. She didn't have a gun, but she's tough. And, and she says, you are not going out. I says, I don't give a rat's hiney. You are not going to drive up to work in this weather. No. And well, she she had a way of convincing me. I said, okay, okay. So now I got a call. She says, yes. And so she, I guess we call, I called the store, and I think Sandy may have handled. No, no, I think I did handle the call. I got a hold of the manager and said, explain the situation. Um, and she's a very nice lady. Actually, a very nice lady with a very hard job. Managing a supermarket is no picnic. And I explained. I said, I think it might not be good for me to. I've got to kind of call out today, and I feel bad about it. You've got to be very busy. She says, no, we're not that busy. She says, listen. She says, the roads aren't that good. You're no spring chicken. Your wife, you say your wife agreed to all this? I said, yeah. She says, well, I agree with her. I said, so, no, she says, I don't want to hear about you being on the roads like they are. This is crazy. Maybe when you were younger, but not now. No. Jeez. Now she says, I got work to do. I don't want to see your face here today. You hear me? No, she didn't say it like that. But that was next. If I had, what would the word be? If I had tried to put my foot down, I think I don't, I don't think it would have worked. Not even a little. So, so I'm home. Tomorrow, supposedly, I have the day off. Uh, Depending on the weather, I may call up and see if they can use me, or if they can't, they can't. But doggone, what are you going to do? I know. My brother delivers pizzas, and they pretty much told him to forget it today. It's yeah, my brother's up there, and he's a bit younger than me, but I guess people are looking at us older delivery guys and say, "Oh no, you don't, not today." No, 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 bunko. So no buckaroo. So I'm doing videos, drinking coffee. I did shovel the driveway, and I think I'm going to have to do it again. And from what I understand, tomorrow is going to be even worse weather. They're talking 18 inches of snow, for crying out loud. 18 inches, that's a foot and a half. That's a lot. That's snow up over your knees. Crying out loud, what a storm. And it stretches. Did you see? It's like from Boston to somewhere out in the Midwest. Arizona, I think, is getting hit. It's unbelievable. And it's, oh, if you were to look outside, it's coming down like a mother, that's for sure. Well, I guess we just all have to grin and bear it, hang in there. And I guess that's why there's television, why there's these videos. You might want to go to my Doc South show on YouTube, and I know if you know what you're doing, you can go through all sorts of archives and dig the videos, and there's hundreds upon hundreds of them. Enjoy. Knock yourself out. Have a ball. Okay. Drink a little coffee and enjoy. Watch the news, maybe a good movie, or some of these videos here. Or better yet, do a video on your own. Yeah, these are fun to do. Okay. Especially on a chilly, wintry day. I'll catch you later. Bye now. God bless.